That all girls you can see there. Yes, I told you all girls you can see the one line. I don't know, can you change your seat? Yes? As soon as you have problems with your vision, you can change your seats. Who is back, is it? Okay, so last lesson I told you that today we have to cover unit C. We have to cover all skills that we have left. So today we will cover C, the listening, and we will try our best to finish reading too. Okay? So, if it's possible, look at it. Are you ready? Can you start? So please open your book. So regarding to your homework, of course I will check, but a bit later. Okay? As soon as we finish the unit. However, one more thing you should remember that you have second classes going today. I warned you yesterday that Mr. Masud won't attend again. So that's why you will have your tasks, some tasks from mindset one. So you got process in unit 1 and you got map. Right? So for both types of questions you have to write today task 1. So be ready for next class. Okay? In the second class. So let's start then. Please open unit C on your student's book, page 67. And before we start, please everybody open your copybook. Did you have a class here? There was a class about ChatGPT, very interesting.
About universe, about ChatGPT, about different people who can help you.
I see some of my notes. They're still the same. Oh, I see something new here. So what's the date today?
Today's Friday.
I said date, not the date. So today is
24th.
Is it 23rd or 24th?
24th.
Okay, I've done the date today here. 21st of January. Let's start. Okay, look, on unit C, it's written that your topic will be about the woman, as you have probably guessed, and here it's written naily blind. So the first question is, before we start the unit, listen to me, everybody. The question is, do you think women have the same rights as men in this country? Listen to the question again. Do you think women have the same rights as men in this country? Yes, in our country. There's one example, for example, of your education. Unit C. Yes, Unit C, I said. Unit 6, Unit C, page 67. Did you open? Yes. Should I repeat the question again? Do you think women have the same rights as men in this country?
No.
Okay. In what sphere it's not fair? What about education? Do they have equal rights to study at university as you are?
Yes.
Do they have equal rights to study at school?
Yes.
Okay, do they have equal rights to have a job as you?
Yes.
Yes. Do they have rights to wear what they wish? Why a little bit no?
Because
Okay, can they go to the any shopping place and buy anything they wish?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, can they at least buy any gadgets?
Yes.
So it means we have the same rights, right? Okay, in which cases you mean it's not equal? For example, you are adults almost, so I can, for example, the question is, can they choose a partner in the future that they will live with? Yes. So, where is the area where it's not equal?
Different regions of Uzbekistan.
For example, what's going on here?
So, if you are a girl, you have to marry to the boy who your parents choose.
But it still depends on depends on the rule, depends on the religion. For example, in our case, even our religion says that the woman has a right to choose it. Even based on the laws of the country, it's written that they have official rights to choose it. But we think that maybe they force them,
Yes.
right? Well, yeah, this is something different. I'm not asking this. I'm asking general rights. So,
For example, studying abroad.
it's not the same?
No.
So boys can easily go, girls are not?
Yes, because I
I think it depends on the family,
Yes.
right? I mean, if they believe it strongly, or it depends on the, let's say, of course, the country that you choose, right? If you choose a country that is a bit dangerous, of course, they will worry about it. And I think if, for example, you go to another country with somebody that you know and your parents already know too, in that case, I think there is no problem at all. Right? Well, maybe you mean alone, right? Yes, even boys, it's a problem too. We do not give easily permission to go to any country you wish, because it's about money, it's about accommodation, right? It's about everything depends on the money, actually. Yes. Okay. Another question is, listen, has the situation of, let's say, in our country about the rights of women has changed in the last 20 years? If we compare the rights of women with the rights of women like 20 years ago. So, do we have any change? No idea? Maybe we weren't born yet, right? Okay, so the first task, look at the first exercise. It's written speaking. So, it's written, what qualities do you think you need to be a good journalist? Before we start, your own opinion about journalists, what kind of qualities they should have? They should be social, yes? Self-confident. That's it? Creative? What do you mean by creative?
creative.
Like having microphone maybe this way? That's not one example of creativeness.
Creative when you are asking someone and be creative.
Maybe you mean like randomly choosing the people on the streets? Maybe this one? Huh?
Creative when you are asking people or making a question too.
Yes, maybe one example of creativeness can be that when they ask a question from you, sometimes they might joke with you too, if you like understand each other well. This is one type of creativeness. Okay, great. Let's look at your exercise. It's written ambitious, creative, determined. Let's discuss that. So ambitious, we discussed already before in previous lesson. Ambitious means is a person who has usually strict aims that he has to accomplish, and usually this person is motivated. Yes? Can I say that this person is motivated? Yes. What about creative?
Yeah.
So the person who thinks out of box. Yes? Great. Determined is a person who usually make decisions, right? And based on this decision, this person really follow them. Hello? Yes, you may, but you come late. Why? Use English. Because of traffic jam? Because of bus? Okay. That's it. So, next one. No, we didn't discuss it. So, determined is a person who has what? The person who make decision about something, and this usually based on this decision, they follow it during their life, right? For example, can I say those students who, for example, recently registered for IELTS, can I say that you're determined? What do you say? Because you make decision for IELTS? right? You registered and now you will start studying. In your case, the same about your aims, if you remember, at the end of the month that you have to accomplish, right? I hope you're determined. We will check it at the end. What about intelligent? Clever. Can I say smart? What about patient? Who can wait a lot, or the person who has just, let's say, one more time. Who? Tolerate? Yes, okay. Okay, if, let's say, my friend is coming late for 20 minutes, and I'm waiting him, but I'm start getting angry, I'm still a patient person?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
The fact I'm still waiting him, that something is going on here.
Because you're angry. So you can.
So it's not quality of being patient, right? So the patient person is a person, as you said, who can wait a lot, but can understand you normally, right? Based on the situation that you have. Self-confident,
Person who believes in himself.
who strongly believe themselves, right? Next one, stubborn.
Ambitious.
Is it ambitious, really?
No.
There are two different qualities. Stubborn, for example, one very good example of being stubborn is when you have little brother or sister. Especially when your parents buy something to you and they do not buy something to them, and they become stubborn until you do not buy what they wish, right? Or vice versa, when you enter to any shop and they see something that they like and they start crying, and they start crying till you do not buy it. This is another example of being stubborn. Can you give any example of being stubborn if you're adult? Now we discuss about children. What about adult? You're teenagers. Can you give example about your situation when you get stubborn? Maybe about when you choose what to eat. Are you a stubborn person?
No.
Like if your mom cooks something and you're telling, no, I won't eat it because I don't want it. Can you become stubborn? No? So you're not a stubborn person at all. So you totally understand, accept everything. Yes? So stubborn is a negative quality of person or positive? Or it depends on the situation? The situation.
Negative quality of this stubborn is irrelevant.
Mm.
Stubborn is positive, irrelevant is negative.
Okay, yes, you're right. Exercise number 2. Here we have complete the article with suitable words. So, I guess we can do it together. So what we're going to do, I will play a listening of this text. You will listen and you need to put the suitable words, okay? But before we start, can you quickly skim the text and tell me, have you found any word that you don't know? Please skim the text first. Tell me any word that you don't know. Then we will start. Have you finished? Okay. Wait, others. Can we start discussion? Yes? Okay, there is only one word I'd like to ask. Do you understand or not? What about the word investigation? Do you know what does it mean?
It's like discovery.
Yes, discovering something that happened maybe recently, maybe before, right? It's usually something bad. So in Russian we say расследование, right? Yes, please write it down. If you don't, open your second copybook where you have vocabulary. and write down. Investigation. Do you know how to say it in Uzbek? Расследование. I really love it. I start learning Uzbek language. Переводчик. Yes. We should know most of them. Okay, and one more word. Do you understand what does mean? Undercover word.
Process.
Hmm? No, it doesn't mean process. So it's written, helped her to do undercover work. It means hidden, спрятанный. Please write the second word. Undercover, спрятанный. То есть яшрен, it's in the Okay, and what does it mean? Accused? Can you name any synonym we learned before? Plain? Yes. So any other word that you don't know? Hmm? Can you read it? Where is it?
For example, Nelly pretended to be insane.
Insane means crazy. Like acting crazy. Furious means very angry. That's it? Furious. Refuse means like deny. Отказаться. Incompetent, right? In Uzbek we say. Character. Can you read this sentence?
As a result of Neil's shocking discovery, the auditors changed the ways they calculate.
Can you help me? In which paragraph is it? The last one. I found. As a result, this one, right?
Yes.
As a result of Neil's shocking discoveries. What? You're asking discoveries? The way they care. It means the way they treat her. То есть как с ней обращались. В этом значении. What does it mean mentally? This, right? Any other words? Can you start? Okay, now please everybody focus on the text. I will play the audio. We will listen one time only, and you need to write suitable words. Are you ready? Will we listen 2 times or 1 time? We will listen 2 times.
This is after the first listening.
We will listen 1 time only. Yes, we are intermediate. Let's try in 1 try. So attempt, right? So let's listen.
Lesson 6C, Exercise 3. At the age of 16, Nellie Bly read an article in her local newspaper which argued that women were not able to do the same jobs as men. Furious, she wrote an anonymous article in reply and sent it to the paper. The paper's editor was so impressed that he offered her a job. Nellie was now a journalist. At that time, female journalists mostly wrote about fashion and gardening, but Nellie had other ideas. She was determined to be an investigative journalist who wrote about serious issues like women's rights and the problems of factory workers. But when Nellie accused companies of treating workers badly, they refused to buy advertisements in the paper, so the editor stopped Nellie's investigations. In 1887, Nellie moved to the New York World newspaper, where the owner, Joseph Pulitzer, helped her to do undercover work. For example, Nellie pretended to be insane so that she could become a patient at a psychiatric hospital in New York and find out about the conditions there. As a result of Nellie's shocking discoveries, the authorities changed the way they cared for mentally ill patients. This was probably her greatest success as an investigative journalist.
Can you start? Okay. We cannot listen again. Okay, raise your hand if I have to play again. If somebody couldn't catch it. Only 3? Okay, half of you. Okay, we will listen again. So then we check. Those who has already finished, you may check your answers again. Okay?
Lesson 6C, Exercise 3. At At the age of 16, Nellie Bly read an article in her local newspaper which argued that women were not able to do the same jobs as men. Furious, she wrote an anonymous article in reply and sent it to the paper. The paper's editor was so impressed that he offered her a job. Nellie was now a journalist. At that time, female journalists mostly wrote about fashion and gardening, but Nellie had other ideas. She was determined to be an investigative journalist who wrote about serious issues like women's rights and the problems of factory workers. But when Nellie accused companies of treating workers badly, they refused to buy advertisements in the paper, so the editor stopped Nellie's investigations. In 1887, Nellie moved to the New York World newspaper, where the owner, Joseph Pulitzer, helped her to do undercover work. For example, Nellie pretended to be insane so that she could become a patient at a psychiatric hospital in New York and find out about the conditions there. As a result of Nellie's shocking discoveries, the authorities changed the way they cared for mentally ill patients. This was probably her greatest success as an investigative journalist.
Okay, can we check the answers now?
Yes.
Okay, the first one is S, right? Okay, let's do this way, one by one, we will read. From you start. Number 2? That, correct? Arula? 2. 3 is who, right? Next, the 5, 4. Of, yes, Usman? In, correct? Next? About, good job. And 7? 4, yes. And Aziz, the last one? As or as? Yes, great. So guys, now I give you a minute. Can you please read the text again? Try to repeat everything about, try to remember everything you can about Nellie Bly. You have a minute. So the time is beginning. And your time is up. Now we have to start. So now, I think we can do this way. The voice will be more. Okay, can I ask you all to stand up? Would you like to play in teams of girls and boys, or would you like to work in teams of 3 and 3? Because you're 9 students, I can make you into 3 teams. So? Can I make it 3 teams? Is it fair? Yes. Because the boys will be more, I guess it will be unfair, right? Okay. So, 3 of you come here. I think you understand what to do, right? So write as much as you can what you remember about Nellie Bly. No. One for you. Come here. Okay, those. No, all of you. You're working in teams. So, you choose one person, do not start yet, I will set the time. So, the team that will write more answers as much as they can, I will put definitely 1 plus. Here, you can draw your own. I draw 2. Yes, please do. Draw, Nellie Bly. Yes. I said we'll make 2 teams. Yes, divide between yourself. Okay, please check, are your markers are good or not? Fine? Fine. So, you have 2 minutes. Yes, please. Can you start now? So, yes, you can do this way. Look, you can, from each group, you can work 1 by 1, or one person just write, others share that video. Okay? If doesn't matter, it's up to you. Which one you choose? The only thing I need, the number of answers should be more. Yes. Come on. Make it fair. This one is enough. Yes. So, one. Ready? Guys, you have 2 minutes only. 1, 2, 3. Start. You can use short notes if you wish. By writing short, you can write a lot. Please do not look at your partner's answers, right? Do not copy from them. I expect at least 6 because the text was big. You can write 6 information about her. This one I think you can put numbers to your answers so that it will be easier to read. I think you had one sentence about patient, but you had to remember what before. Yes. No need motivate them. You should help them. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. So, time is up. Please everybody take your seats. Hurry up. Now we will check not about numbers, we will check the answers. Are they correct? Based on this culture. This one I will not have. I said take a seat. The time is over. Give it to me. Now please everybody read the answers that your partner has written and let's check. So in 1887 started working in New York World newspaper. Is it true? You all read the text. This one. The fact that she started her work. It's true. Did an undercover investigation. She did it or another person did. What does it mean undercover? It means for hidden work. Please open your text. Let's make it fair. Read the sentence where it's written undercover. Did she do herself or another person helped her to undercover? So how? So here it's written that did, it means you mean her. It's not. Next one, cert. Work on investigation journalist. She was a journalist, but was she a journalist that worked for investigation? Actually, yes, it was, if you remember, because she was discussing about those women that work at that time in factories, and she was trying to find the truth. And next one, owner of New York Times or New York News?
World News.
Was she really owner?
No. Offered her a job.
So you knew it and you still wrote it? Who wrote this information? You? Did you read the text? Yes? It means overall we have how many? Good? Okay. Now, it was your teams, right?
But there is some notes, so we can...
Okay, can you read? She was angry, so write anonymous article to paper about women's rights. Yes, it was true. Owner of news offered for her job. Owner of news. She was really owner of news? Look, it's written owner of news.
News, section newspaper. It's not, just not.
But she wasn't the owner of newspaper.
No, owner of newspaper offered her a job.
In that case, you should have relative clause here. You don't have relative clause. It doesn't connect each other. That's why we learn a defining or non-defining
I
relative
know
clause.
that it's just note. I didn't write full of sentences.
Okay, which one is in that case full one? This one or this one? You said that it's notes, but which one is full?
Full diyende eksekasyon newspaper.
I understand.
Onların
Okay, translate. İgası.
Proszę newspaper aslında egası diye cevap veriyor.
Okay, where is it? At least this, or maybe we should have us in this one, or at least relative clause.
Yazmıştır yani. It's just not.
I said to write short, but I didn't say forget about grammar. So she started investigation. Well, it's true because we read this in on the text. She moved to New York. What about this?
Newspaper.
Was it really written about this on the text? I'm not sure. Please, everybody read again. This
New
part.
York World newspaper. New York World newspaper.
So did she move there to work with them?
Yes.
Nearly moved to the New York World newspaper.
Well, yes. So what about this? She was?
Was first
Woman?
woman famous writer.
Where? Like in the world, in London, in New York, in 1998? You didn't finish your sentence. She was the first woman or famous writer. Of what period of time? Is also. So 1, 2, 3. And let's check yours, right? She was a journalist. What do you mean in 16? At age of 16. Did we have this fact on the text? I remember it was about her. Yes. So she was for women's rights. What do you mean by she was for?
Kind of for begins like for.
In that case, yes, you're right. So she was investigative journalist. It's true because we wrote about this. Didn't write about fashion. Well, yes, it's true.
It's not given.
It's written fashion if you read. Yes, you may read it. Yes. Well, it shouldn't be written a bit different. I underline because it's a grammar mistake here. So, 1887, she was in New York newspaper. Yes, we had this information. So they have 5, you have 3, you have. So, well, I think it's obvious who has a class, right? Only girls for today. So let's continue. If you pay attention, I wrote here 3 letters. I keep some hint. Based on these letters, can you tell me? We have to describe her personality. Which words we can use from exercise number 1? She was a vicious person, you're right. She was determined and she was stubborn. She was really stubborn person? Was she? Yes. Okay, now let's read the listening strategy after exercise 3. You have 10 seconds. Read it first. Finished. So this listening strategy tell us that we have to focus on what? The words that we call as linking words or phrases. Yes. Before looking at this, can you tell me what kind of linking words did you hear from the text? The one that you remember. You can check the text.
Investigation.
Move your eyes very quickly.
Investigation and.
No. Not phrase, not keyword. We need linking words. And we have from the text,
For example, we have
for example, yes,
Is it
as the time, okay,
as a result of
as a result of,
furious?
but yes, that's it,
it's in times.
at the time. Now please look at the exercise 4. Now we will check it. So first, what does mean contrast?
It's about
Contrast means different and contrast means the same.
different.
Okay, look, mind you saw and we need to find one more word from the list below. For instance, for that reason, however, indeed. Which one we will choose? It means the information that the next information should be a bit different. It's however, yes. Result, as a result, consequently, for that reason, yes. Emphasize, in fact, indeed. Good job. Example, for example. For instance, yes. I will give you 2 minutes. Please open your copybook, the second one, the one that you have for vocabulary. Please copy them all. You can use this. You can use them today for your class 1 in your second class. It will be very useful for you. So you have 2 minutes. Write down them all to your second copybook. Exercise number 4. And if you finish earlier, you can start reading exercise 5. But first, you have to finish copying. Focus. So Laziza, we still don't know why Izoza is not coming. Is she sick? Wait, really sick? Because she was absent for 3 days. So, hurry up. We have a minute and a half. Finished. 40 seconds left. So those who finished, you can look at the exercise 5 and read some options that you have. Seconds left. And your time is over. Now we need to start. Please everybody look at exercise number 5. And please read the instructions first. Tell me, do you understand what we will do? Exercise 5. Do you understand? What should we do? It says that we should circle, but what kind of options we should circle? It's written that makes sense. What does it mean? Yes, the one that is meaningful and has a very, let's say, the information that is worse. Can we start? Do you understand what to do, Jarma? Yes? Okay. Focus everybody on this exercise and we will listen. So we will listen one time again and I hope second time no need. Yes? So let's listen. So
Lesson 6C, Exercise 5. 1. Nellie's first editor wanted her to write about fashion. However, 2. There were very few female reporters in those days. In fact, 3. She wanted to write about people whom the rest of society ignored. For instance, 4. Her reports often criticized the factory owners. Consequently, 5. They worked long hours in the factory. Indeed, 6. She discovered that patients in psychiatric hospitals lived in terrible conditions, though...
Okay, first one, what do you choose? It's A, yes. Second? Who has B answer? Correct. Third one? Who has B? Correct. Number 4. Who has B? 4 is correct. Fifth? Who has A? B is correct. What about 6? Who has A? A is correct. Yes. Good job. So exercise number 7. Look, we will listen a radio interview about Nelly Bly's most famous adventure, a trip around the world. Before we start, can you name any movie that you have watched about a trip around the world? I'm sure you have watched. Any film that tells about a trip around the world. Have you watched any movies? Cartoons? Do you remember the name of it? Yes, we have a movie. I guess the Jackie Chan played it. Yes. Have you watched it? Did you like this movie?
Yes.
Will you watch if I will send you in English? Because I have it. Yesterday, before I start reading your unit, I understand that this movie is exactly suitable for our unit. I will send it. So, exercise number 7. So please look at the map. You have New York City, Amiens, Brindisi, Port Said, and Singapore you have 3 letters, ABC. While you're listening to the radio interview, you see some countries are not named. It means you need to put 3 answers and you need to write the name of it. Are you ready? So take your pen or pencil. Remember that you work on the map, okay, on your student's book. So you need to write the names of the countries. So let's start.
Lesson 6.
And look, before we start this, can you look at exercise 8 too? Let's do both exercise at once. So exercise number 8. You have some statements. So you need to put, is it false or true? Before we start, let's read it. Read all 6 options that are written here. Ready? Is everything clear? No any sentence that you didn't understand or you don't know. So I'm playing now. The radio interview will last for 2 minutes and a half. So it depends on you. I guess we can listen 2 times if it's hard. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Let's listen.
C. Exercises 7 and 8. So, how did Nelly first get the idea of travelling around the world?
She read a novel by Jules Verne called Around the World in 80 Days. Nelly decided to copy